everybody, my name is Abhyuday. I'm going to tell the story of how the Whorens family got safely to their holiday house, which is over here. So, one morning in spring, the Whorens family were happily sleeping in their house while the third brother of the war, the third son of Mr. and Mrs. Whorens got up from his bed. He's the third son of Mr. and Mrs. Whorens. His name is Celicia Whorens. So he got up and crept very slowly and went to the daycare and went to his personal room, and he started packing his bag. Soon, 5 minutes later, the Mrs. and Mrs. Whorens' eldest daughter woke up. She is 2 years younger than her brother. Her name is Lisa Whorens. Her name is Lisa. So she also went to her brother and said, "Brother, what are you doing?" This Celicia Whorens, was surprised, and he just did a kung fu kick and hurt his sister. His sister said, "Why was you slapping?" He said, "Oh, I was just packing my bag, and you scared me." So they both start packing their bags. Then they were followed by the second daughter of the Whorens, Mr. and Mrs. Whorens, and her name is Lucy Whorens. And then the second child of Mr. and Mrs. Whorens, the second son of Mr. and Mrs. Whorens. His name is Louis Whorens. So he went also start packing his bag. Then the eldest son, he made his hair very clumsy and grew it very well. Yeah, he's like this. His name is Pasture Whorens. He also went and started packing the bags. They heard a cry. Grandmother Whorens woke up with a shock. Who's crying? Then Mr. Whorens woke up with a shock. What's that? Then Grandfather Whorens woke up with a shock. Who's screaming? Then Mrs. Whorens woke up with a shock. Actually, Mrs. Whorens is the most laziest of all. Who's that? She was most laziest because she had only one leg. Her mother only had one leg. They heard the baby crying. Mrs. Whorens made the baby quiet, and they went to bed. Then the daycare person came and said, "Hey everybody, it's time for your holiday." They said, "Oh yeah, today's holiday." So they said, "We only have tickets." Mr. Whorens said, "But we don't have tickets for poor baby." Celicia, how are these two going to come? So he said, "Oh, don't worry, I will take care of them nicely." So they said, okay. They paid him some money, and he started to take care of these two. The members came together and started their journey very clumsily. Then they reached two guards. These guards were not ordinary guards. They were sent from the space Jupiter. This one was named America Enzel. This one's name was Iron Throw. So, when these two guards saw them traveling clumsily, they said, "Where are you going to?" They replied, "The train station." They said, "Okay, we will give you a lift to the train station." So they picked them up and threw them to the train station. And they arrived just on time. The train was about to leave. They were so disappointed when they heard that Mr. Nutcracker was in charge of the train. They had last time went to Mr. Nutcracker's train and how he had treated them. So they had to agree on the trip. So all of them got on the train. So all of them had one train was filled with one big family. They all got on and the train arrived to the next station within 5 hours, 20 minutes and 6 seconds exactly. So they all got off and Mr. Whoren called a taxi. But as the taxi came, they found out it was not a taxi at all. It was a horse. He said, "A horse? How will he take?" The horse felt offended and put a rope and tied them all up and took them all the way to their holiday house. And where they spent a couple of weeks together, and the same way they went back to their home where baby Whoren and Celicia Whoren were waiting. And this is the story how the Whoren's family safely had their journey by me, Abhyuday. Thank you.